Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network, coming to you from our studios in downtown Lansing. And we're going to stay right here, by golly. And we have on as a guest Teri Sand. She's the Business Service Manager at the Capital Area Michigan Works. And welcome to the show, first of all, Teri. But let's talk a little bit about COVID-19 has just thrown a wrench into so many people's years. How has it impacted you guys at the Business Services team?
Thank you. It's great to be back. Yes, you're absolutely right. Employers were struggling with their recruiting before COVID, and certainly that just really added some extra stress for many of them. So specifically for our team, obviously we started working from home right away and those kinds of things, but the types of services didn't change. We were still helping the businesses through email and virtual meetings similar to this, and didn't skip a beat as far as that goes.
So what other adaptations and pivots in your service have you had to contend with in 2020?
Yeah, we helped businesses. We put together kind of a recruiting during COVID tips and best practices. We also co-facilitated a webinar that was part of Lansing Community College and Lansing Regional Chamber that was titled Remote Hiring, both the legal aspects and best practices. That was well attended by about 80 employers, and they even ran a second version of it. Since several people had not been able to attend the first one, and their coworkers were bragging about that. So that was pretty exciting. Then we also hosted some live Facebook events with Fox 47 and helped get some employers on the panels of those Facebook events too.
Yeah, good recognition. It might be good to take a second and explain what the BST is.
Sure, that stands for the Business Services Team at Capital Area Michigan Works. So we're helping our local businesses with their recruiting and retention strategies. And right now, as we alluded to earlier, a lot of companies have to explore new avenues for recruiting that they've never had to try before. The COVID situation really made that even more imperative to them than they had realized in the past.
All right, so in this last year, how many companies did you service, and what was the impact of that? Are you able to measure that?
Yes. We did serve about 360 businesses, and that would be in Clinton, Eaton, and Ingham County. And some of my favorite highlights, I'll give a couple examples. One insurance company, we helped them with a hiring event. They needed 55 customer service workers that they hired that day. A healthcare company was searching for 30 certified nursing assistants, and they held an event that was attended by over 100 candidates. They conducted 60 interviews and were very pleased with the quality of candidates. A landscape company held a job fair and hired 2 employees. Now that number doesn't sound impressive, but to that one company that needed a small number of workers, hiring 2 that day was very impressive. So from big scope to little scopes, we're helping companies in all different industries. We even had something new come up this year. There was a company that was struggling to connect with the state of Michigan on an immigration issue. So we were able to be kind of an intermediary there and get the information that they needed.
So how do you get in touch with businesses that need your help?
How would they reach me?
Yes.
If they're in the Lansing area, they could contact me directly. My phone number is 517-492-5516 or email tsand@camw.net. If they're elsewhere in the state, they could reach out to their local Michigan Works office or contact me as well, and I can find out that correct phone number for them.
Teri, going into 2021, any advice, words of wisdom to area employees and employers?
Yeah, in short, some of those new recruiting methods that I was mentioning, it's really focuses on getting in front of the candidate in ways that they've never had to do before. So for example, my favorite one is helping companies realize they have to actually reach out to candidates, not just the post and pray old method of hoping someone finds out that they're hiring. So really making some purposeful efforts to contact candidates directly.
So let me ask you something. The mission, when you come out of 220, will it change in any way?
I don't think so. Our mission is still to serve our local businesses. So we will certainly keep that going and help them with their recruiting and retention strategies. So just it's the way about doing that changes.
Well, you've done a marvelous job and they're all appreciative. And let's keep people on those lines so we're turning out product and service, right?
Exactly. Thank you.
Thanks very much for being with us. Teri Sand, who's the director of the BST, Business Services Team, out at Capital Area Michigan Works. Thanks for being with us and keep up the good work, Teri. I'm Chris Holman. You are watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. We'll be right back.